What's up, Sasquatches? How we doing this morning, huh? How we doing this morning? You guys already chit-chatting away about it? You guys are already chit-chatting away? What are we talking about, eh? You guys going in? The biggest hurdle isn't PC, it's TikTok. We already heard from Xbox CEO or something. What do you mean? I have all the consoles, all the games, but finding the time to play when you don't feel guilty is harder than ever. Do you feel like might feel a little guilty because you have all the consoles and all the games, brother? Holy cow, that's a lot. Good morning, gamers, from Den Farm. Water in. Attention economy is a big factor. It could be, Dad. It could be, dude. I feel that I often wish I had less responsibilities to buy back game time. Morning. Hat looking fresh, Shady. Yeah. My boys. Man, it's great to see you live and making videos. 100% one of my favorite. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that, brother. Sorry for stopping reading your comment. It always feels weird. I'll be honest with you. It always feels weird reading the complimentary ones out loud because it feels... Those ones are supposed to just be for me, so keep that to myself. Oh, I washed my WWJD bracelet. It's getting kind of stinky. Now it doesn't smell bad anymore. Stop. Coffee. Embrace yerba mate. I drank yerba mate for like 8 years, man. I had my own gourd, my own straw. You kidding me, dude? I used to do the half, slam it against one side, drink on the other one, dude. I used to be freaking hard on yerba mate. Okay, I need to move. It keeps focusing on Adele. I need to move her face. Oh gosh, it's still her face. Oh, sweet, sweet Adele, dude. Sweet, sweet Adele. When you drink an Americano, how many shots you having? It's an 8-ounce beverage, Americano, and that 8 ounces is going to have the equivalent of 2 shots, also known as 1 extraction. That's how I do my Americanos. If I go to Starbucks, I just get a venti, hot or cold. But if I'm getting an Americano that's delicious, good morning to you and Adele. Thanks, Joven. If I'm getting an Americano that's deliciosano, I'm going 8 ounces, 1 extraction, equivalent of 2 shots. Sun is shining, puppies hanging out, coffee, and the analog pocket. It's a good morning, says Justin Everett. Coming in here and just throwing around that, dude. Yeah, that sounds like a good morning. You know what I mean? I've been gone for a while. What's the scuttle? But on Crimson Desert, I don't even know what that game is, but it's going hard. Do you do Spro at home? I don't. I'm saving up for an espresso machine though. I'll get a little thing down at the bottom. We can make it happen together. I need $2,000. Morning, JD. Been out of the Discord loop for a while. Where did the Sasquatch idea come from, and is it replacing the Deck Daddies? The Sasquatch idea came from the fact that I'm from the Pacific Northwest, and the Pacific Northwest is known for being huge Bigfoot fans and Sasquatch fans. And so as a Pacific Northwester, PNW man, I love the idea. I love the whole Sasquatch. Plus, we're a community of people who, we're a little subset. We may not be up in the front, but we're lurking in the shadows, not to be devious, but because we just want to have some good quiet time with the bros. So I like it. I like the way it looks. And as far as the Deck Daddies are concerned, a Deck Daddy is always going to be there. A Deck Daddy is always going to exist. And that's more of a state of mind of someone who, that's fine. We can have more than one. A Deck Daddy can be a Squatch. A Squatch can be a Deck Daddy. But I just want to be honest with you folks, and you guys are here, so you guys get to hear it first. I don't have a Steam Deck. I have stopped using it back in January, and after 2 full months of it sitting in a drawer and then the shortage, I saw an opportunity to recoup the cost. I sold it at fair market value, which is, I thought, fair market value. I sold it for full price with a bunch of goodies that I got from some other companies. I sold it off. So I am not someone who owns a Steam Deck anymore. The Nintendo Switch 2 is doing me great. Plus, we love the seat around the stump. That's right, dude. Sit around the stump and chit chat away, and no going back. I don't think so. We'll see. You know, as the wondrous, beautiful world of technology. But no, for now, I have no interest. I never saw that coming. Well, you haven't been around for a while. It's my third time selling a Steam Deck. No, but the Switch 2 locked and loaded for me. I genuinely am so satisfied with the Switch 2. It is doing everything I need it to do. The Steam Deck is great. PC gaming and Steam Deck as a combo, I think, was a season for me. And so I find myself more inclined to using the Switch 2. Also, just so you guys know, you guys want to see it? I got the new Joy-Cons. They are beautiful looking. I love that pastel purple and that tan. That is such a good, I'm not gonna lie, I got this because it was kind of more like Mariners blue, but these are gorgeous. And then I have a little bit of a riser. I put some thumbstick risers from Skull & Co., also known as the Savage Raven. The teal and purple, they do look nice. They're really nice. I like the purple, right? Some people are like, purple's for girls. I like it, dude. I think it's a nice looking purple. It looks clean, man. I've sold like 5 myself over the years. Buy low, sell at fair market value. Yeah, so what I did was I get a lot of product from companies because I do YouTube stuff. And so I ended up selling the Steam Deck with the like grip case from Skull & Co. or Savage Raven, the case I bought for like all this stuff, the whole like Skull & Co. setup for them. I sold that. They got the case. I sold it all for my ticket price of my Steam Deck. So like I made 100% back on my Steam Deck. I sold it for $7 hundo. And then I sold all that stuff off and they got it all. I think I actually ended up losing like $15 because I also gave them the Jisoo dock, which was like at the time $20. So yeah, Grim Vale cruising in to the stump. We can feel them. It feels dark. It feels mysterious. And we're just like, what is going on here? All of a sudden, this feeling of grimness just enters. But then we realize that grimness isn't grimness at all. It's actually just a front, a veil, one might say. And it's pure joy, pure happiness is entering the den. Seated down with a beautiful cup of coffee, freshly brewed. You can smell it. It's an Ethiopian. Nice blueberry, strawberry overtones with a weird shortbread undertone. It almost smells like someone's drinking a warm pie. But that's Grim Vale for you. Coming in, looking so intimidating, but really just someone you want to hug. Welcome in, Grim. Cheers to you. Here for the Squatch lore. Fresh Squatch, fresh lore, baby. Come on in. Make me flex that muscle, that storytelling muscle. You become a Squatch, I will tell a story, a tale of your entrance every single time, ladies and gentlemen. Early AM for the US, late night in Japan. I love this schedule. Sick, dude. Sick. Go get yourself a delicious treat on me, dude. For me, not on me. I'm not buying it for you. I want to sell my Steam Deck, but I already spent too much on Steam games, so I'm not sure what I'll do. Well, here's the deal. The money's already spent, and that's something that I had to realize. Pie Coffee, slapping a trademark on that. That's you, Grim. 10:17 p.m. here in Seoul. Oh, okay. Yeah, dude, I'm all about these little stories. So that's welcome to the Sasquatch Society. If you become a member, I will come up with a silly story to help you feel the welcome. You can clip it for yourself, post it online, create a shorts channel, whatever you want to do. I would love that. And you can be a part of the Sasquatch Society, which is our memberships. Members will receive special goodies eventually when I decide to do it, and it'll be good fun there. You can just buy a normal handheld that runs Windows natively and keep your Steam games. Yeah, if you want to do that, I'm gonna be honest with you. And when it comes to all the PC, Steam, and all that stuff, it's so convenient in a lot of ways. Monday need a story, as I don't think you were doing one. I subbed, I think, Monday. Okay, Dad Driven Tech, here we go. Here we go. If you didn't get a story, Dad, you get it now. All right? No additional fee, Dad Driven Tech. Dad, and the reason why you get a story is because you command it. Showing up, fresh New Balances on, for surprisingly, a full tip to toe Sasquatch just entering with fresh New Balances on, a starched pair of cargo shorts, and a good button-up short-sleeve tee. One that would make Dwight Schrute very jealous. It's not a pastel yellow. No, it's not. It's a nice patterned checkered blue and white. Something that demands respect. Knee-high socks? Nay, ankle-high, because the knee-high is a little too much, but the ankle is enough to get rid of any sort of clippings that might come from the lawn mowing, because lawn care means a lot to Dad Driven Tech. Now, this dad shows up with not just a normal watch. No, it's a calculator watch, because tech is important and tech is powerful. And as he sits around, no one asks questions about what and who Dad Driven Tech is. Instead, they propose queries, because we know Dad is here. There you go. There it is, Dad Driven Tech. There is your story. Jorts, high knee socks. Buena. Oh, yeah. Thanks, homie. Bueno. I have no clue how I come up with these stories. We love the smell of fresh cut grass around the stump. Thanks, Dad. Yeah, that's right, dude. We can't do nothing without Dad. Finally, I was able to join the club from Argentina. Oh. Does anyone here have thoughts on Crimson Desert so far? I understand I came out today, so it's an early ask. I have no clue what that game is. I'm in the Midwest, and we're hitting 70 Saturday. Can't wait to aerate the lawn. Heck yeah, dude. Today we are dealing with a drastically, it's harrowing, 93 degree, fourth day in a row heat wave of a 2-week heat wave. We're getting 10 more days of this heat. It's crazy, dude. Hola, Lionel Caro. How you doing, Lionel? Welcome to Sasquatch Sessions, ladies and gentlemen. Today's conversation is around gaming. Yes, console gaming's biggest problem isn't PC. It is not. Console gaming's biggest problem are the gamers. Oops, I said it. Console gaming as a whole is facing quite a push. And a lot of it has to come down to this continuous discourse around what companies should do in the eyes of the gamer. Xbox should bring back exclusives. PlayStation needs to make sure their games go to PC. Nintendo needs to be better with their business practices. And all of these things are getting in the way of gaming, I believe. When you look at it, you have individuals with the good afternoon peeps. We have individuals in my own Discord, in the Discord, the den itself, talking about how great and spectacular their experience is with the Pokemon Legends ZA, because the Discord is filled with a bunch of people who just want to play video games, and running a discourse around what they should and shouldn't do isn't something they have time for. And so I've been actually rejuvenated by the conversations that I see around the Discord, because what they're talking about is this pure joy that they get from enjoying something. And I think that this is something that often gets lost when it comes to gaming as a whole, because of how many options we have. And you guys can chime in when you want. I feel like we have too many options, and we've talked about it greatly before. Part of the reason why the Steam Deck got its farewell for me is because, as hard as it was to say goodbye to a system like a Steam Deck, and I did, I have, since I've sold it, I would say every other day, go, man, did I make a mistake? But I'm sticking to my guns, because the redundancy that existed with a Steam Deck caused a very specific decision to happen every time I went in to play a game. I went like this. Let's pretend this is the Steam Deck and this is the Switch, okay? This is how it went every single time. Every single time. That's how it went. And I thought to myself, something has to go. Something has to go. Something. And I chose to stick with Nintendo Switch. And the primary reason is, one, I'm a fan man of Nintendo. You guys can see my Nintendo stuff, and I'm a Nintendo fan in general. But secondly, because as good as the Steam Deck is, for me, it was always the system that I was using because I wanted the Switch to be better. And that was always what I looked at. Always. I wanted the Switch to be better. I didn't want the Switch to leave. I wanted it to be better. But every single time I picked up the Steam Deck, I loved it. I was like, this is great. I wish it was a Switch. And so the day came where I'm like, you know what? There's an opportunity here. People are buying these things, are interested, and I'll be able to make back my money. And so at a time where that was a good decision, also, you know, making some investment decisions and stuff outside of that, because I'm a family man and we have to make these types of decisions. I guess I was like, now's a great time for me to pass this on to somebody else. Got to sell it to a active duty naval officer, which was very cool, who was getting deployed and was like, yeah, this is great. I'm excited to do this. I was like, this is great. I'm super excited. Here you go, buddy. And it's going to be in a good home. And I do miss the Steam Deck. I do. I really do. But at the end of the night, when I go upstairs and when I go to Betty Bye, I only can grab the Nintendo Switch. And I have enjoyed gaming for the last 15 minutes of my day. And it's been great. It's been great. As a platform, I think Nintendo needs to step their game up. I'd love to hear why. I don't disagree with the idea, but I want to know what do you mean by that? Giving back to the military community? I would love to say that I searched out, hey, military only, but it ended up just being that way by happenstance. I really want to get rid of my Thor, but I know I'll regret it. Maybe. I had a Thor for a few weeks. It was great. It's a cool little system, but it was a toy. And I realized very quickly that I spend more time tinkering on that thing than I do. And this is perfect for me. This is perfect. Switch 2 has been the perfect system for me. I've been playing RE games on PS5 and debating getting Requiem on the Switch instead. I heard it ran well. I've heard only good things about Requiem's performance on the Nintendo Switch. Nintendo really needs to show off the upcoming first-party games. I'm glad they have third-party support, but where is my Nintendo games? I'll agree with you on that one. If that's what you're talking about, I'll agree with you that one. I want some first-party support too. I think if I'm to make sense of everything, right? If I'm to make sense, and Glitch Dad, love to see another dad in here. If I'm to make sense of it, I think what's happening is Nintendo is establishing that they are a viable platform to release third-party games on. Not just bring old games in, but we had the release of Requiem, which was huge, I think, for Nintendo's viability. And then after it really establishes itself as a platform that is dropping big games, you can drop your big games on there. Then it goes, okay, so you can drop these games, and then now let's start pushing this in, right? We can start releasing our games. Because for the longest time, when you thought Nintendo, still, to date, when you think Nintendo, do you think Resident Evil Requiem? Do you think, Star Wars Outlaws? Do you think Cyberpunk? No, you don't. You think Zelda, you think Mario. And I think what Nintendo is doing is they're like, you know what, we're back. We're back in the saddle, and we can be a platform that plays these games. They're going, if the Series S can exist, so can we. And so can we at the capacity that we do it at. And I think that that's I'm starting to understand potentially why the trajectory is a little different. At least that's the way I'm piecing it together. Am I, do I know anything you do? Don't know. I'm just kind of trying to piece it together in a positive way because that's the way that I do things. I'm not going to sit here and be like, curse you, because give me a break, dude. It's video games. But I try to piece it together a little bit. You know what I mean? Hoping Duskblood's news comes soon too. I would love to see that too. Amazing. The Cyberpunk runs better on Nintendo Switch 2 than on Steam Deck. I agree. I got the Switch 2 about a month ago, and I've spent more time playing games than I have in the last year of using my PC and Xbox. Being able to play Requiem in bed is amazing. That's awesome. But it's a newer device, so it makes sense. The deck is outdated at this point. The deck may be outdated, but the deck is still the best. I would argue the best, one of the best performing handheld devices out there. Yes, even though an Asus ROG Ally X can outdo it, Xbox ROG Ally X can outdo it, any of these can outperform, I think that the Steam Deck is still one of the greatest, if not the greatest handhelds out there. I can't speak more highly about that device. My biggest hope is that in pursuit of getting third-party games on Switch 2, we still get a ton of indie love. Oh, dude. I mean, indies are going to drop on the Switch 2 all day, air day. For sure. Man, I have a ROG Ally X and a Switch 2. I barely touch the X due to having to tweak everything all the time. Yeah. Love this group. Fellow dad gamer here. And this is amazing chat with fellow gamers. And looks like a bunch of dads. Here's a join. Here's a join. Well, welcome in, dude. Welcome in, Justin Everett. Love to have you here, man. Justin Everett of the Everett clan. If you know, Everett being a beautiful city in the Pacific Northwest, Washington to be exact. Justin is actually one of the founders. His family founded Everett. Did you know that? I don't think you knew that. So when Justin enters the den to take his seat around the stump, we know that someone who establishes a feeling of fresh, beautiful, evergreen trees, the moss that you would see on the side, a city filled with greenery. We know that Justin hails from the founders of such a town. And upon entering the den, we see not just a Sasquatch that is new to the crew, but we see someone who has a long-lasting history of community, of beauty, but most importantly, of planned neighborhoods. And so Justin Everett is a very important founder here because of the lineage, of the legacy of that planned neighborhood upon the trees. And we're gonna need his expertise to build out this community. Thank you, Justin, for joining, a fellow father. And that's important to me. Love to see it. Love to see the love. Have you played your Thor much? Me? No, it's gone. Oh my gosh, I hope Diablo 4 gets to Switch 2. That'd be interesting if it gets Diablo 4 on Switch before it is on Mac. That's crazy. Man, the limited time in a day, it's so hard to decide what console to play or what game to dive into. I've been thinking about consolidating my gaming, like you said. I'm going to make a I'm going to say it. Gaming YouTubers like to please everybody, so they end up pleasing nobody. Here's the thing. Everyone today should go into their gaming situations, right? And I'm excluding retro because that's its own cup of coffee. You got all the different DSs, 3DSs, and you do you. Everyone should go into their gaming setups, their PlayStations, Xboxes, Nintendo Switches, PCs. Get rid of them all. Pick one. Pick two if you gotta. Get rid of them. Genuinely, get rid of them. Sell is high. Get rid of them. But JD, I'll regret it. Regret it. Get rid of them. Use that money for something else. I play a lot of card games over webcam recently. What card game are you playing, and why is it Star Wars Unlimited? I went to my first Star Wars Unlimited tournament. I bought into a season to play competitive play, I lost every single game. They whooped my butt, dude. I lost every single game. First ever. It was a great time. I genuinely enjoyed my time. It was fun. First time going to an actual LGS and playing. We started at 7. It was finished by 10. I lost every game just to find out that the 7-week series that I bought into was in the most competitive, highly ranked, sweatiest store in all of my location. But it apparently is like the greatest place to learn because they're like, you're going to get better. These people go to the grand championships. And I'm like, okay, cool. If Mario officially released on Steam, I would only have one library. They never will, and I hope they never do. I want Nintendo to stay exclusive to Nintendo. I do not want them to open it up to PC. I don't want to see Mario on anything other than a Nintendo device because it just feels right. Just like I don't like Ratchet and Clank being on PC. Now, is it because I don't want PC gamers to experience Ratchet and Clank? No, of course not. It's that Ratchet and Clank there's a PlayStation IP. It's weird. It's really weird. It's like I can't play Final Fantasy 15 on an Xbox. It feels sacrilegious. It's bizarre. Final Fantasy 15, Final Fantasy as a whole only has 4 glyphs. Square, triangle, X, and circle. Everything else is weird. You know, like it's bizarre to me. And so that's how I feel about it. Zelda is the only thing I feel like I'm missing out on with the Steam Deck. Maybe. But sell everything. Stick to one and play more games because the thoughts we have this mental. I wouldn't call it it's some sort of demic. I don't know what you would call it, but this bizarre way of playing game of approaching games. In this bizarre way, still dark out. This bizarre way of approaching games is the dopamine hit of acquiring the title is like almost enough to where we don't even play. I mean, I have all my games right here. I haven't played all of them, and it's like, oh, look, I got it, right? And so people start buying Xboxes and not Xboxes as much because it's kind of unnecessary at this point, but like PlayStations and all these things, and they're just like, hey, what's up, Bargo? Welcome in, baby. They have, and they're like, it's, you know, I have the access. It's because of this weird, bizarre thing that has been introduced to us as gamers. That access, and it's something I've preached before, and I'm like, it's kind of bizarre. Access. Oh, door. Hold on, there might be a child. My daughter got a new dress, and so she's very proud, and so she was showing me. Booting up Crimson Desert right now. Hope the new rig stands up to it. I just play on PC. I've been playing Hades. Oh, nice. I have but purchased freeze on myself until I clear my backlog. Crimson Desert was a challenge today, but I held strong. A lot of it is the curse of knowledge. As a kid, I didn't miss out on anything because I didn't know about games. Ignorance was bliss. Yeah, you can get it back. You can get it back, actually. So this is something that people don't realize. You can get it back. You can get back the ignorance is bliss feeling. It's very simple. It's actually extremely simple. Don't go on the internet. This is true. Choice paralysis is real. If I didn't have my PlayStation 5 Pro, then I think the Switch would be all I need. But having that decision complicates every mental decision I make before buying a game. Yeah, Joined recently. Is there a reason the chat on the screen and the chat to the side are 2 different feeds? What do you mean? Joined recently is I don't know what you mean, Devin. I think it's the same. I'm just showing what people are saying. Did reviews even exist back in the day, like this 7 out of 10 IGN? They did, but I don't think people cared. It's delay. Yeah, there's a delay because I'm streaming in 1440p, and so I can only, there's always gonna be a 10 to 12 second delay. What's up, JD? Just wanted to say thanks for the videos. Back to GBGBA. Oh, nice, dude. Sold it, and you're down to GBGBA. Having a blast? Heck yeah, man. Magazine reviews. Do you style your beard yourself? Yeah. What? Sorry, I don't understand. What do you mean? Yes? Like cut it? Yeah, I don't have someone else do it. What's up, Hyrule? I'm not too sure what you mean. I do all of that, you know. It was in magazines, and only their readers cared. Oh yeah. With the backlog, I do not buy until they are less than $30. I'll wait for the sales. See, and this is the thing. I don't. Here's a very controversial statement. I don't think anyone should wait for sales. Steam sales coming up. Don't participate. Not because of consumerism, not because of sales. Gaming sales are the reason why your backlog exists. Imagine, listen to me for a second. Okay, listen to me for a second. Listen, I'll take the hat off and I'll get the locks flowing. Imagine, okay? Imagine if you stopped purchasing on sales, how your backlog would look. It wouldn't. You'd play a game and then you'd have, oh, new games coming out. I'll just get you'd have so many fewer games. Oh my gosh, Ghost of Tsushima is on sale for 70% off. How long has Ghost of Tsushima just been sitting in your backlog? The Steam sale is already live and it's amazing. That's the thing. It is amazing. The pricing is beautiful. This is the problem. This is the biggest problem. Ignore all sales, buy full retail if you want to, because buying 10 games at $20 that you will only play one of is still $200. And you compound that over the 4 seasonal sales that we get from Steam, and you find yourself in the same situation you're in, which is, oh my gosh, I got so much and I don't even know. Or be a homie and give it to your friends. Sure, you can do that too. Sales don't, unless you're like, I only purchase on sales, I'll wait for a sale to purchase the 2 games I'm waiting for. That's fine, but that's not what people do. That is a wild exception to the rule. People go to sales and they're like, oh my gosh, I can get every single Monster Hunter game for $60. I just saved $480. No, you didn't. You just spent $60 on probably 8 games you won't play, right? Like this is the thing. I think, and the worst part about all of it, and this is the part that I think is developing, is you're locking yourself to you go, oh my gosh, I have 400 games in my Steam library that I won't play, but now I'm stuck on Steam because of my investment. Imagine if you had like 9 games and you're like, well, you know. Sales are great for games that didn't interest you enough to buy right away. But if they don't interest you enough, why are you buying them still? Or just buy the game you want to play now on sale. Big believer in beating everything I get. There you go, with getting games. One thing I've noticed since ditching Game Pass is that paying full price for a game creates intention. Buying a game you intend to play and playing with intention feels nice. I.e. Pokopia recently. Yeah, dude, that's the thing. That's the thing. So that was something that we talked about a lot when we were doing CrossFit like stuff, is like people are like, oh my gosh, it's $250 a month. I can just go to 24 hours and 24 Hour Fitness or LA Fitness and do this there for $20 a month. It's like, go ahead, do it. But when you spend $250 a month, you're more financially inclined to show up because that's a financial obligation. I have 200 games on PlayStation and 200 games on Switch. I'm stuck on both. Yeah. If I pay full price for a game, you can be sure I'm going to play it to completion. There it is, man. There it is. I think that the sale culture that exists in the video game space is one of the damaging things. I think there are like 2 or 3 big things that are extremely damaging for gamers, and none of them are bad. They are just unfortunately abused. 1, content creators that create content around pixel peeping and comparison videos between PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo Switch, and PC are creating a very, very gnarly comparison and crippling feeling that when you purchase a game, you still don't know if you purchased the right one, when in reality, you did purchase the right one because you purchased a game you want to play. You shouldn't care that one game performs better on one platform or the other. You get the one you want to play and just play on it, okay? So those types of creators, I'm not going to name any by name because it doesn't matter. That type of content, because it's not one person, it's that type of content. It's not bad content, right? It's just content that now that we have it, it causes the ripple effect, as Professor Malcolm would say, is not good. 1. 2, sales. Sales at first seem like, oh, dude, I'm saving money. You're not. I guarantee you that everyone here that participates in video game sales does not save money. In fact, I would almost guarantee you that you spend more money because of the sales. It's the reason why sales exist. It's the reason they exist. They do not exist to save money. Companies who have sales do so to increase profits. Like, that's why a sale exists, to get people to buy more. That's why it exists. Dude, just check out how quickly trophy achievement percentages drop off any single game. Most people play the game for about 5 minutes and never touch them again. That's what sales look like. It's a sale, dude. Oh, I can get whatever. I can get Neo for $8. Dude, 80% off. This is great. Never play it. Sure, it's $8. It's $10 here. I guarantee you that people who buy sales spend more money than people that don't buy sales. Guaranteed. Guaranteed across the board. I literally have games in my library from the winter sale that I haven't even installed yet. I keep saying one day. And then what ends up happening is you end up getting, you might as well grab it for $8 so you don't spend $60 later. That's the theory. Buy it for $8. I won't spend it later. You'll never play it. And then you have this thing. So this is a psychological thing that exists. When you have a task that you need to do, but you haven't done it yet, the obligation to do the task is something that will take mental energy because you keep thinking about the task that you have to do. I'll give you an example specifically. I had to do my taxes, and it was going to be a grueling and complicated mess because I run my own business. And I was dreading doing my taxes. Dreading it. I just was like, gosh, I don't want to do my taxes. It's so much work. All of January, I knew I had to do my taxes. All of February, I had to do my taxes. I thought about it every day. It weighed on me. I'm like, I have to go through all of my finances. I have to make sure that all of the expenses are there. I got to get my wife's stuff. I have to do every day looming over me. I got to do my taxes, weighing on me. One day I go, I'm throwing all of my client work off. I'm not posting a video. Nothing happens this week until I do my taxes. I did them over the course of 5 or 6 hours in one day. I just got it done. I have not thought about it since. I haven't had to do anything. I don't have to think about it. It doesn't exist. It's no longer there. It's gone. It's gone. Right? Doing taxes in the US sounds awful. It's complicated, and the way that they do it is wrong, but because of the tax code and the way that taxes work and the encouragement for small business, there's a lot of benefits to owning and running and operating a small business in the United States because of the way that they want the economy to grow. And so the trade-off for owning, operating, and running a small business and doing my taxes heavily favors owning and operating a small business. So I'll deal with it to own and operate a small business. Hey JD, I have a bunch of early 2000s Shonen Jump magazines. Can I send you a few? I do have a PO box. It is listed in the about section. So the reason why I bring up the taxes is because every day I didn't do my taxes, I thought about that thing that I had to do, and it took mental energy. I still had to, in my mind, perform the taxes. I still had to do the thing. I thought, okay, so I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to do this. And my brain did taxes every single day until I completed the task. This is what happens when you own a backlog. You go, I bought it. Oh, I should play this. I should play this. And every time you sit down to play a video game, you're now also mentally playing through every single video game that you purchased and you now feel guilty for. And so the gaming you're doing ends up feeling not as fulfilling because you're like, yeah, but I have 400 others that I need to buy. Well, I need to get to this. And there's a lot of conversations around video games. We're just like, yeah, I got it. I got to do this. I should play this. That's not the way a hobby should be, ever. You never should have this obligatory feeling. In something that is designed to be 100% optional and 300% rejuvenating, you never should feel this feeling of like, oh, I really got to get back to my backlog. We've created homework for something that we used to do to run from homework. Guys, when we were kids, we played video games so that we would not do our homework. And now our video games are our homework. What is going on? Stop shopping sales and stop watching videos about which way is the best way to play. Play your games, and when you want to play a new one, go out and buy it. Of course, fit it into your budget, but stop shopping sales just because they exist. You never know if the sale price will be lower next month. Unless shopping sales is your hobby, it doesn't matter. The difference between 30% off and 40% off on a video game that is full priced is $6. And if you're at a point where $6 is that big of a difference for you, and you're like, man, $6 is a big deal for me and my family, I would suggest stop buying video games as a whole, figure out financial responsible things, come back to video games when $6 isn't important. Now, I'm not saying throw $6 and $5 around, but if $6 is the make or break line for you, don't buy any more video games. It's not a good hobby. You have so many things and just play your backlog. Miss out on the next 2 years, save your money, become financially free, and then get back into it. But if like, oh dude, I got it, I gotta save $4, so otherwise I can't do it. Don't do it. Don't save the 4, save the 34. Like, go a step further. Don't buy the game. Save the whole price of the game. Maybe pick up another shift at work. Like, don't do it. It's not my hobby, it's my girlfriend's. The whole saving money, dude, they could, remember that show, the coupon show, where people would go and they would like do their best to like go to a grocery store and they'd buy like 15, like all of that. They'd buy like 15 cans of tomatoes because they would get like 4 cents back. And then they would like, oh, I spent $9 today and I got 4 carts of food that are going to go on a shelf. And that's what gamers have turned into. Digital hoarders, dude. It's ridiculous. Imagine if every single game that you had in your backlog sat on a shelf. How overwhelming would that be? You know what I mean? I love the fact that these companies have sales. I love the Steam sale. I love PlayStation. Square Enix has a sale. Fine. I love that they exist. I bought, just stop doing it. Financial free. Speak the truth, Dave Ramsey. Dude, debt snowball, baby. It works. If you're at a point where $5 to $7 is make or break for you, don't even buy the game, dude. Because at 30 is going to be, having an extra 25 to 30 in your pocket at 5 to 7 is like a big deal. It's far more valuable than a video game. Dave Ramsey is the GOAT. Heck yeah, dude. Heck yeah. Good morning. Good morning. Lurking and working. Have a blessed day, everyone. Good morning to you, Hatton. Son has a PS5. I make him pay for online, but with every PS5 online, you get a free PS4 online. I just play PS4 for free. There you go. I'd have a solid bookshelf full of games like I did when I was younger. I had physical media was the way. Yeah, I kind of moved past that. Yeah, physical media is great. Physical video games. Nothing is more valuable than video games, JD. Yeah, that's certainly the way that the internet makes us speak. See, let's just justify full price games for 2015. I wish we. Huh? Morning, everyone. What's up, Felix? W's for Dave. Yeah, dude. Dave Ramsey's the man, dude. The man. Let me tell you. I'm a huge fan of that financially free type of thing. My wife and I are working at it. Starting this business for the past 4 years has been a financial challenge. I'll tell you what, making YouTube your full-time job before it pays the bills is not a good idea. But we're still doing it. That's why I appreciate so greatly every Sasquatch that becomes a society member. Because though it is technically only $3 in the pocket, it means that with enough society members, I don't have to do sponsor things. I wish digital games went down from full price as time passes. Hey man, we are here. That's right, baby. You are. I don't need games to be I don't need games to drop in price and go down, and sales create a mindset that just is digital hoarding. There was a phrase that I either heard or whatever, and I love it. Collection without curation is hoarding. Are you a hoarder? Are you a hoarder? So glad I found this community. Oh man. So glad you're here, Everett. Digital provides zero lack of secondary sales, so price drops aren't necessary to get the game sold to newcomers. You're out. I don't think about the sales. If a new game comes out, I'll try it. No, it's zero. Seriously, I have way too big a backlog from sales on games. I was selling unopened games back because I lost interest before I even played them. There you go. Curation all the way. I'm an original hardware handheld hoarder. There you go, man. Collection without curation is hoarding. There's your little snippet for the day. Also, I want to shout out. They're going to be in my next video. Holzkern. Dude, look at this watch. Isn't it? I have left the smartwatch world. That's walnut and marble, dude. Isn't that cool? Huge shout out to them. Huge shout out to Holzkern, man. I love this watch, dude. This is my current everyday watch. Digital hoarding is the right way to put it. Also, collecting games is vastly different hobby than playing games. Yes, beautiful, slick. What does curation mean? Is that essentially buying with intent? Curation is having a criteria for your purchasing. Who made Holzkern? Holzkern. Holzkern. Are you into EDC stuff as well? I like EDC stuff, but I don't purchase EDC stuff because it ends up becoming like hoarding as well. I'm trying to basically just buy less. I used to buy many games on sale and I didn't play them at all. Now I have a policy of buying only physical games that I will play, and I'm not buying another game until I finish playing that game. It's great. Great policy. Dude, automatic watches are the way to go. I love my Seikos. One day. Yeah, Holzkern. They are a great Austrian family-owned company. The watches are beautiful. They are very, very well made. And I mean, this is my first time ever having like a different brand watch. I have like Timexes and stuff. I'm impressed by them. They did send them to me for a sponsorship, which I was really thankful, because the sponsors I'm taking, I'm trying not to take tech sponsors. I'm only trying to take like lifestyle brands, stuff that I like actually think would add value. I think that a nice watch is great, right? So there's that. But I'm not taking like there's one tech brand I'll do anything for. It's 8BitDo, but this is, I'm a big fan of this. And so this is early release. Here's the early release for you guys. I have a code, Analog Den. So if you end up wanting to get one, you can use my code. This isn't an ad spot for them. They get their own ad spot in the next video. But this, big fan. They have like free express shipping. You can get your watch in like 2 days if you want. They have like nice jewelry if you want to get jewelry for, you know, a spouse or a girlfriend or something. But I really like their watches. Their watches are made with like real material, like walnut, marble, all that kind of stuff. So anyway, I'm a huge fan. I love looking at it. I'm not gonna lie. It's like the first time I've had a watch that was worth more than like a couple $100, and so I'm kind of like for the watch for Holzkern. It makes me feel. I was like, oh, this is kind of special. Like I have a nice watch, you know. It makes me feel kind of special. So anyway, heck yeah for 8BitDo. Yeah, anything 8BitDo. I'm a complete sellout for 8BitDo, dude. I love 8BitDo, top to bottom, dude. Anything. I only buy games on sale if it's something I've put on my wish list, and buying physical is priced out too outrageous. All right. The reason why I love 8BitDo is because when I was starting making video game content, I already liked their products. They were the first brand I reached out to, and I was like, hey, I really like your stuff. I would love to review it. I have a small YouTube channel on a couple thousand, maybe at the time, maybe even less. I would love to make a video about your content. And they're like, oh, great. We'll send you some stuff. And then they started sending me stuff without telling me they were going to send me stuff. And I was like, oh, they trust me. And it was like the first, so they have this very, very special place in my heart, because when I was starting doing this, they were one of the first ever brands to just hand me a thing. And yeah, and their products are top tier. I think that they are the best made controllers in the third party market, hands down. My favorite controller by them is the Pro 3. This is the one I use. I love this controller. It has additional buttons up here, which I love. It has additional buttons back here, which I love. And this is the reason why I love this controller. Those 4 buttons right there, those glyphs, because I am a visual person, you can remove them and swap them to be oriented in such a fashion that are PlayStation or PC. No, sorry, not PlayStation, PC. PC or Switch. That is amazing. And so I love this controller. And also, that's it. Or if you want, if you're into it, if you like that sort of thing. So this greatest controller ever, Pro 3, charging dock. I love that. That Pro controller is the GOAT. I use it between my living room PC and my Switch. Super handy, dude. It's the best. Hands down, the best. Watching from Botswana. Name that reference. I'm not going to give you guys anything else. Name that reference right there. They make controllers for the players. Yeah, and I'm pretty confident that they are Analog Pocket and 8BitDo are the same company. I'm like, I almost am 100% confident. Their N64 controller is goated. Is it? When you look at price specs from 8BitDo, you start questioning the entire market. Yeah. Facts, dude. I love dude. I have both of their fight stick and their fight pad over there. Like I love their stuff. So I have started to take sponsor spots because I want to pay the bills, and it's great. And I only take 30 to 90 second segmented spots. Yes, Animaniacs, you nailed it. That's it. 8BitDo reached out, and they reached out to the agency, and they're like, "Hey, do you want to do a spot for 8BitDo?" I said, "Whatever they want me to do, whatever they have for me, whatever it is, they get a full video." I mean, it's not gonna be for one controller. They got to let's pack it. They get a full video. 8BitDo and Genki, the two companies, those two companies believed in me when I started, and so till the day I'm done doing this, I will give them the time of day. I adore those two companies. I really do. I got the Ultimate Pro 2 for PC and their Ultimate 2C, the red sticks for the Switch. Both are great. Oh, sweet. Weren't they owned by the same people making Teenage Engineering I don't know. I have no engineering synthesizers? Analog? Maybe. I think the Analog Pocket, I think it's the same company. That Plucky Nation must want that beat the auto. What? Are you talking about? Are we talking history? When you look at, I already read all that. Hey, question on 8BitDo joysticks. I hear that they had connection issue, like you start playing and then it may disconnect when playing. Is that true or fake? I mean, what do you mean by issues, Fernando? Because I've never experienced a consistent situation in which they just disconnect on a regular basis. Every single controller I've owned, from PlayStation to Nintendo Switch to 8BitDo, have all at least once disconnected. So I can't say that. Is it on a regular basis? No, I don't. Is that a Disney Seattle hat? No, this is the postseason Seattle hat, which they almost made it, but they didn't quite make it. I am not a Disney fan, and you won't see me walking around putting Disney clothes on. I'm a 37-year-old man. I will not wear Disney things. Playing with one right now. Which one is the one that you show that you can swap? That is the Pro 3. 8BitDo Pro 3. But no, this is not the Disney. This is their postseason cap. I thought it was incredible. Right? It's the postseason 25-26. Or 25. It's gorgeous. And I love this. Beautiful. Beautiful. If you hold off, Fernando, I'm pretty sure I'm going to get like a permanent code. And you might be able to get a little discount. I don't know. No coffee? Oh, plenty of coffee, dude. Plenty of coffee. Plenty. Sick hat. Thanks, man. All right. We're gonna get into a little bit more chit chatting away. Oh, actually, every time you wear Star Wars things, you're wearing Disney things. It's just busting your balls, man. Love you, buddy. I don't wear Star Wars things. I actually don't wear themed things. I'll wear all black shirts or something, or my own merch, which I'm terrible at promoting. What's wrong with 37-year-old man plus Disney? If you're asking the question, you're too lost. You're too lost. Greetings from Germany. Greetings. I shall return. I hear children, and I want to go give hugs and kisses. So I'm going to go do that. I'll be back in 2 shakes, dude. I also got to take a little leak, so we'll be back. You guys listen to the tunes. I'll be back. You guys talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to give you guys a question. Okay? I'm going to give you guys a question. Here's the question. When it comes to Star Wars, yes, Star Wars, what is the greatest planet? Greatest planet in Star Wars? I need to hear it. I need to see it. Discuss greatest planet in Star Wars. Go. Tatooine, Dagobah, Naboo, and not even close. Whoa, okay. Hoth, as I'm told, that is where the goth girls hang out. Oh my gosh. Kashyyyk. Now, Kashyyyk is something the Sasquatches can get behind. Dagobah? Kashyyyk, home of the Wookiees. Hoth because they have snow troopers. Alderaan, it's an absolute blast. We got a dad in the mix. Naboo, just for the N1 starfighter. If not Coruscant, I'd pick Dathomir. Seems like a cozy place. Not as cozy as Mustafar. The Sanctuary Moon of Endor. Alderaan. I better not see Yavin 4 pop up in chat. You guys are great. I get myself a little snacky snack. Turns out a full pot of coffee on an empty stomach needs a little bit of this. Great. Guys, I love these mornings, man. I think space witches on Dathomir are cozier than lava. That's just me. Oh, the Night Sisters? All right. You're into that sort of thing? I mean, Asajj has got a little bit of she's got a little swagger to her, I suppose. You know? With a Shania Twain haircut. Summer in Vegas, I'm assuming, is what Mustafar seems. Maybe. Love the Night Sisters. Your digestive system is just a shotgun when you sit down. Was very happy to see you live on Friday again. Yeah, Glitch Dad. Here's the deal. Can I just speak frankly with you guys? One of the coolest things in the Jedi game, if we can get it to go and we can get this to move and get this to really push, this is what I want to do. I've said this 150 million times. If we can get this to move, boys, men, if we can get this to move, Squatches, I'll give you guys Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'll give you guys 3, 4, 5 hours. I need help. I need more people watching. I want this. Dude. I love streaming, man. Look at this chat. Look at this conversation, baby. Look at dude, we've been talking. We've been having a good time. We've all been chit-chatting away, baby. We got to get it going. What's the goal for that to happen? I need to get like consistent, realistically for AdSense. I need like 500, 600 people watching, which is crazy. I just need people watching. What about streaming is better you than videos? Like 200 viewers? How many subs? Subs? I mean, if we're just talking subs alone, I get 70% on a $4.99, right? 70% on a $4.99. If I get 1,000 people every month, which is crazy, subbing, which is super low, like that's 3K, right? I can drop my client work. I need 1,000 subs essentially. 1,000 members. Love the new music. Loving the vibes. But when it comes to this, just viewers, if I can get between 500 and 1,000 viewers, dude, we're cruising. It can happen. That dream where you have the silver button. It annoys me that a wholesome channel like this takes ages to grow, yet AI slop channels thrive. This platform is broken. It's not the platform. It's not the platform. I do not blame the platform. I do not blame the platform. If the goal of a business is attention, it's not the platform's fault for prioritizing that. Right? I can't sit here and say it's YouTube's fault. AI slop is pushing. Coffee's right here. Coffee's right here. The reason why I like streaming is because it's effortless for me. I'm an individual who thrives in the live format. Making videos, while it's fun, I treat it like it's alive. I don't reshoot. Everything that you see is first take. I don't script. Everything is off the cuff. When I make a cup of coffee live, on stream, in a video, I can't make a mistake. I have to go. Right? I can't stop mid pour. You know how much coffee that wastes? I am using cheaper coffee now, but still, that's a waste of coffee. When I make that video, first off, it's all improvised. And second, it's first take. God has blessed me with the ability to think on the fly rapidly. It's why when anybody becomes a Sasquatch here, they get a little story. That's off the dome, baby. That's off the dome. If you become a Sasquatch and join the Sasquatch Society, you get an entrance story. What you're talking about is the future for streamers and influencers. Everything, even near AI, is doomed. Human interaction is everything. It's true. It's true. AI it's a flash in the pan. It won't be here taking over forever. You know, there's funny stuff that AI can do, but people get over it. What's your favorite coffee brands? I drink a lot of Black Rifle. Black Rifle's all right. I'm hoping to work with a new coffee company here. Forgot the name of them. I apologize if you're in the chat. If you're in the chat, we chatted. You can put something out, and you can say it's us. I think that's one of the things that draws me to your videos. They're very human. I know First Take can give us the realist version of us, warts and all. First Take, baby, yeah. First try, no heels. First try, no heels. I play the game because I have to, right? I put B-roll. If I could do it my way, we do first take, cut, no B-roll, just chat, a little bit of music, have fun. AI generated content has no flavor and lacks a personality. Yeah, but there's good comedic stuff. Don't get me wrong, dude. I think that there's some AI stuff out there that's real funny. I mean, remember there was the Sasquatch vlogs that were kind of funny for a while. We've since forgotten about them because they don't hold any substance. But there's nothing, I'm not going to sit here and demonize AI. It's a good tool. It's a very good tool. But just like every tool, it gets overused once it's first utilized, and then we figure out what's the best use. Let me give you an example. The prequel trilogy, of which I love, overused special effects. Because George Lucas was like, I love the fact that we can green screen and blue screen the heck out of everything. And we went through an age and an era where it was overused. And it wasn't used as a tool, but rather it was used as a showcase piece. And so green screens, blue screens, I mean, Sky Captain in the World of Tomorrow, anybody? All green screen, blue screen. And then we have the next step. We have Christopher Nolan, who's like, I don't want to use any of that. I want to literally make it look like I'm blowing up an atom bomb. Right? And boom, the biggest, most impactful thing out there. Sky Captain was an underrated gem. Revenge of the Sith rules. All of them rule. I am a hardcore prequels fan. I think the prequels were some of the best Star Wars. They are not the best, but some of the best. Revenge of the Sith is my second favorite. Yes, second favorite Star Wars movie. Okay? But that age overutilized special effects. Qui-Gon Jinn is the greatest Jedi of all time. I've said it. They overuse special effects. And so it became muddy. That's what AI is right now. But that's when it came out. That kind of stuff just came out then. Digital was innovative at the time. The prequels continued. Good innovation is the key. That's true. So AI right now is in that phase. Everyone's using it. They're going crazy on it. Everyone thinks it's the best thing ever. And in a lot of ways, it's helpful for big teams, for small teams to feel big. The problem is it's making bigger teams be less efficient. And so it's replacing a lot of different people that are losing jobs because of it. And that's the unfortunate reality of when you create a tool that can do the job of 10 men with one man, you're going to lose 9 other jobs. When now it takes 4 craftsmen to build a home with power tools, when it used to take 15 to 20 with hand tools, you see people losing jobs. But I'm not going to sit here and say you shouldn't go out and get yourself a freaking nail gun for your framing job, and that you should go back to hammer and nail. That you shouldn't go pick up freaking blasted out Makita impact driver to, freaking drive lags. And you should, get back and crank it with a giant wrench. That's just ridiculous. So we're in a correction phase, but when a new thing shows up, people go, there's always going to be an exploit. And that's what we're dealing with. That's what we're dealing with. I understand it. I get it. It is just the nature of technological advancement. And that's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. I think prequels have aged surprisingly well, especially when you look at the sequels. The dialogue was rough in the prequels, but Lucas has never been great with dialogue. I think the dialogue was fine. Star Wars, at the end of the day, is a campy, silly series for 9 to 18-year-olds. Like George Lucas himself says it's a coming-of-age tale meant for kids to feel like there's this look at their hero, find their hero. Luke Skywalker was supposed to be that hero, right? That's what it was supposed to be. That's great. That's fine, right? So the prequels lined up. I'm a Jar Jar fan. I like Jar Jar Binks. I am one of those people. In fact, let me show you something. Just started. Jar Jar Binks has his own comic. Brand spanking new. Brand new, baby. Can we just all revel in the glory? This is amazing. Bro, why are we twins? I don't understand the hate for Jar Jar. I love Jar Jar. Misa thinks that's incredible. You want to know something even crazier about this? Do you guys know the story about the actor? I forgot his name. Do you guys know the story about him? So he plays Jar Jar Binks. Jar Jar Binks gets the hate, all this hate. And then he actually falls into deep, deep depression. Extreme depression. Right? Because of the hate towards his character. Ahmed Best, that's right. And because of that, he goes and he almost commits suicide. Right? He completely just everything because of the hate, all this stuff. Right? It tears him apart. Struggles with depression, all these things. This horrid thing. This all this work, this character stuff tears him apart. A beautiful story, by the way. Ahmed, no, it's not Sarkis. Ahmed Best in the Mandalorian series. Not just that, there's a couple other things too. Shows up as a Jedi. That Jedi, I forgot the name of the Jedi. You can correct me in the chat. Saves. I mean, if you haven't seen it by now, that Jedi is a big deal. Caloran Beck. So now there's Jedi. Ahmed Best has gotten his redemption arc as a Jedi. Jar Jar Binks shows up on a planet, gets approached by a thug. The thug is gonna kill Senator Jar Jar Binks. Gonna kill him. And then all of a sudden, he runs off horrified because a Jedi comes and saves Jar Jar Binks. Ahmed Best, the very man who becomes Caloran Beck, saves his own character in the comics. I got chills right now. That's page 4, baby. Go out and buy the Jar Jar Binks thing. And if you're a Jar Jar Binks hater, get out of my chat. Get out of my chat, dude. Sasquatches grab him by the ankles, hold him upside down, spin him around like Mario spins Bowser, and throw him out of the freaking den because Jar Jar Binks is here. I got goosebumps. Me too, baby. Binks is back. Anyway, this is the first issue. I saw it at the comic book shop. Go pick one up at your local comic book shop and read yourself some Jar Jar Binks. Do you read the Qui-Gon comics? I didn't know. Squashes stand by. True gun warriors, dude. Yeah, dude. We all about it, dude. We'll be on the big doo-doo this time, dude. Cheers. Banksy, more like Binksy. Yeah, that's right, baby. I don't care for the character, but the actor was great. Anyway, I haven't read through it yet, but I saw that page 4. I was reading through a couple of it. I'm like, I cannot believe it. I can't believe it. So anyway, again, if you have a local comic book shop, you don't read comics, spend the $4.99. Go get yourself a Jar Jar comic and join the revolution, baby. Join the revolution. And stay tuned for a galactic campfire near you. I once saw an interview that Jar Jar Binks was created by George Lucas for his granddaughter. And once I understood that, I was cool with the character. Jar Jar Binks was I was a kid. And when I saw Jar Jar Binks and his silliness, his fart jokes, and his complete just goofiness, I loved him. I was a kid. I'm like, this is the slapstick goofy stuff. I got the cool Star Wars lightsabers. I got the blasters. I got the ships, Anakin Skywalker, all this stuff. And a silly goofy guy. It's the perfect combination. I, as a kid in the 2000s, I was only 10, 11 at the time. And boom, dude, Jar Jar Binks was amazing. I thought he was so great. I was just like, yeah, dude, this guy, I loved it. But of course, the old heads, they just couldn't handle it. Oh, it's too silly. Not my Star Wars. DC's Absolute Batman is awesome. I heard great things about DC's Absolute Batman. My buddy Ben Farmer, as well as my other Ace of Spades, both are reading it. They love Absolute Batman. I don't know why, but I'm a sucker for Obi-Wan Phantom Menace lightsaber. It's great. My dad has that lightsaber. I prefer Jar Jar over C-3PO for comedic relief. C-3PO is a sassy boy. He's a sassy boy. This stream makes me feel like home, man. It's amazing. Everything that I like is here. Great job. Oh, I appreciate that, brother. Thank you, Fernando. Fernando Ragriovia. Thank you. Appreciate it, brother. Dude, as you guys can see, I'm elated. I love this. The only thing I dislike about the 2000 Star Wars is what George did to Han Solo and shooting first everything else I'm cool with. Yeah. They fixed it. Obi-Wan is the objectively best designed saber. Elegant, iconic, looks dangerous. I don't know, man. That's a tough one for me. I think the best lightsaber is Anakin's. Not Vader, although I have both. I love Vader's saber. I think it's Anakin's, to be honest. I remember being 7 when Phantom Menace was coming out in theaters and then re-released the OG films in the anticipation of the Phantom Menace, and I still, 20 years later, remember the vibes being awesome. You guys want to see something cool? I'll be right back. So I have these things. One, this is one of my pride and joy right here, dude. I love this. So our living room is analog. We have a VHS player and a CRT TV as our living room TV. We have a DVD player, so our kids can rent stuff from the local library. This is one of my pride and joys right here. But this right here, this is the original. This is the original trilogy. Not only is this the original trilogy, this is the non-special edition. What happens with these is a couple things. One, none of the extra stuff is in there. Okay, fine. Two, and this is the biggest thing that I think people don't realize with this. This is shot in full screen. This is not shot in widescreen. When you watch these, it feels like you're watching it on a slide. You are watching it feels so small. And that whole thing, I was like, something's happening at my door. That was something I was not expecting. I'm like, yeah, I got the despecialized, I got the originals, and I'm watching it with my wife on the VCR with our VCR on the CRT, and I'm like, I feel like I'm missing 3/4 of the movie. Doesn't matter, it's still great, but yeah. Hey, Julian Cunningham, just so you know, my name's Julian. My first name is Julian. So original. Like, this has the original human Jabba in A New Hope. No, that was not a scene that was existed. That wasn't a scene that was in the movie. That conversation with Jabba was not a slug when that movie existed. Jabba was a human when they shot that. They never released that clip. That was not in the original movie. That wasn't in the theatrical release. It was a additional clip, right? That they then superimposed the slug into, and they had to raise up Han Solo to step over the tail, which is kind of crazy. That is a added in clip. And if you notice, he says, "You're a wonderful human being." He wasn't a human being at the time. I mean, at the time, sorry, he was a human being at the time. He was supposed to be some weird human. But that clip was never, ever in the actual, he was never in the actual, oh, you're Mr. Jibbs. I have Mr. Jibbs' account for YouTube, but that one doesn't have my YouTube premium. Okay, for sure. Fellow Julians Unite. That's right, baby. Yeah, was a heavyset fellow in a fur vest. That's right. I heard a rumor that Disney is remastering the non-special editions in 4K for IMAX theaters. That would be amazing. We should make jackets. Yeah, I want to make Sasquatch merch. The Star Wars Trilogy Special Edition came with a documentary, Empire of Dreams. I must have watched that 100 times as a kid. Yeah, me too. Same, dude. That's crazy. Same. If you could rewatch one of them again and experience it for the first time again, which would I choose? I would 100% choose A New Hope. Empire Strikes Back is my favorite, and I think the objective best Star Wars of all time. But it would be A New Hope, because A New Hope was the beginning. So many questions happen. You get the first, you get the first ever introduction of Darth Vader. There's so many questions. Like, there's so many questions. And there's no answers. You don't get any answers. You have to develop the story yourself. There's a giant ship taking over another ship. There's a diplomatic thing. All of this. There's no answers. The director doesn't teach you about the lore. It doesn't set you up, doesn't give you any sort of background except for the scroll, which just tells you that it's a time of war. You, as a human, are expected to piece together the story, to piece together everything. There's droids that are being purchased by farmers. It's a moisture farm. The binary sunset, yes, is the scene most mind-blowing in a movie. John Williams' score behind it, my kid mind couldn't handle it. That's what I'm talking about, baby. New Hope is the most important movie ever made. Empire is the greatest movie ever made. Crockett, 995, is never spoken more truth in life, and we need a Crockett Squatch. We need one. We need one. That's the best way. That is the best way it can be articulated. A New Hope is the most important movie ever made. Empire is the greatest movie ever made. That is 100% true. I'll give it that. I'll give it that. I love that about A New Hope. You watch it for the first time and there's no context. Some crazy dude in a big helmet. All that stuff. Zero context. And all of a sudden you're like, what's happening? Some princess? Some giant space station? A rapscallion? Like, there's so many things. No context. I would say Lord of the Rings is the best movie trilogy of all time. I can't say that. I can't say it because Lord of the Rings is one of the best movie trilogies of all time, but it would not exist without its books. Star Wars was a movie first. So while Lord of the Rings is one of the greatest, Lord of the Rings can live without the books. Sorry, can live without the movies. Star Wars can't. Unrelated, but one of the best movies of all time is It's a Wonderful Life. I tear up every time I watch around Christmas time. Yeah. Next question. What is the best Star Wars video game adaptation? That's a great question. I like that question a lot, actually, when you ask it. I want to say Star Wars Battlefront 2 because it included movie clips from the actual movies themselves, and I really liked that. It also explained the reason why the armor changed over the years. I thought that was good. Star Wars, A New Hope on the Super Nintendo was all right. Or was it A New Hope or was it just called Super Star Wars? The 90s Star Wars books, though? That's different, though. Jedi Academy? I never played Jedi Academy. Big fan of Jedi Fallen Order. Jedi Fallen Order's pretty good. I'm not going to lie to you. Yeah, but have you seen Beverly Hills Chihuahua? The only star... Mouse Fuego, I didn't respond to what you said before. I have not reached out yet. Revenge of the Sith was an amazing game that actually... You know what? I really like Jedi Power Battles. I play that a ton. KOTOR, hands down. I have a hard time with KOTOR. Revenge of the Sith on PS2 slapped. Okay, adaptation. I love the GBA Lego Star Wars Revenge of the Sith game. Had actual solid combat, especially for GBA. Okay, I saw and loved the prequels when I was a kid, but hadn't seen the original trilogy until like 2 years ago. Can't imagine what that was like in the 70s, dude. And yeah. Rogue Leader on GameCube. Ooh, that's a really good game. Rogue Leader's a very good game. It's a very good game. Do you guys remember the PS1 Star Wars game that was one of... No, I do not remember that one. What's up, brother? Did you see the screenshot I posted when I stumbled into the Discord finally? Andy, you're in the Discord? What? No? Where'd you post it? Andy Ackerman is in our Discord? What? Is it in photos? Main chat? What screenshot? What screenshot? I love the original Battlefield 2. My buddy and I would play it religiously and then got a Lord of... I came in and... Old Goat? Masters... Old Goat? I don't know who that is. I can't see anything because I'm on hold on, where are you? I'm on streamer mode, so it doesn't show anything. Don't post in main chat. Post in photos. Post in photos. Post in photos, not in main chat. I want to keep main chat just text. If you have a photo, post in photos. Dude, guys, this is kind of a big deal. Andy Ackerman has been a part of this community since for 4 years. The fact that he's in Discord is crazy. That's wild. Unleashed was sick, dude. Ultimate with power fantasy. What is this? Oh, what? What show is this? Dude, that's crazy. Thanks, man. Shout out from UK, Andy Ackerman, the director. Dang, dude, thanks, brother. Old goat. Yeah, well, thanks for coming in, man. I appreciate it. Handhelds United. Kyle Katami was a great game. All right, so here's the question for you guys. This is a gaming channel after all. Do we go into a Star Wars game? Because I'm not mad at this. We can head right into a Star Wars game. We can do it if you guys want to do it. If you guys want to do a Star Wars game, I really want to go into that. Or do we stick with the we stick with the Nintendo vibe and we do some like Mario Kart older retro? I didn't realize there were so many Star Wars fans in the mix. That's the podcast I suggested for you the other day. Let's send it. What does that mean there? Brenny? Send, where are we sending it? Retro? Can we play also Indiana Jones on Switch when it's released? I will play Indiana Jones when it's released. Yes, but it will not be on the Switch. It will be on the PlayStation 5 Pro. Let the Force move through you. Let the Force guide you. Star Wars would be pretty sick. All right. Okay. Sick. Well, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it up to where we can do Star Wars. Lego Star Wars, the complete saga on the GameCube to Death Star. Feel it in the trees. Feel it in the air. What if we go retro Star Wars? I've got a plan. I've got a plan. Let me see if I have it. Okay, let's see. I was booting up this to play with you guys if you guys want to play. Oh, full stream. Time streamer, 1,000 subs. Yeah, that's not possible because that is the wrong goal. Just so you guys know, I need 1,000 members. Let the Force move through you is what I say when I drink coffee. You're in for such a treat with Indiana Jones. I've played Indiana Jones top to bottom, tip to tail. I loved it. Let's see here. Do I have it installed? So I have the Skywalker Saga, but that's not what I'm thinking about. Do I have it installed? I don't have it installed. Re-download software. Do I have it, though? Do I have it? I don't even know if I have it on this machine. I do. Wait, it's loaded on this. I have it? Where is it? I didn't see it. Did I miss it? What? Oh, where is it? Why can't I see it? There it is. We could do this. We could do this. I'm not mad at that. We could play through it, baby. I'm glad you're streaming on YouTube instead. Here's what we'll do. I want to play with you guys. So we will, starting next week, we're going to go through that series. I also got to figure out the audio because it has all copyright music. So I got to figure that out. The panel, remember, members took time and looked you up. One of them commented about your liking your vibe. Oh wow, that's cool. I want to do this with you guys. So we're gonna play multiplayer. Sorry, online. We're gonna get this going. I want to do this with you guys. So we're gonna do this. Next week we start in Star Wars. I'll do that with you guys. Okay? But I don't have too much time. Oh no, I guess I got good 45 to an hour. Okay. Let's do this. Let's get you guys in here. Let's have some fun. For those of you who want, I'm gonna kick all your butts. You guys are all. It's all over for all of you. All right. I'm gonna kick all your butts. Next week will be Star Wars week. We'll do it. And we got a little surprise for you too. Got a little surprise for you too, man. But that'll happen. But that's next week. I mean, I'll tell you right now. How would you guys feel about a little Star Wars podcast, huh? How would you guys feel about that? Would you guys be cool with that? I can't join. Fiance is playing Animal Crossing. Tell her to pause. Tell her to pause. Tell her that you got. Tell her you got business. Tell her you got your honor to give your honor to defend. Tell her you got your honor to defend, dude. Get it going, guys. C37 3G3. Kick her out, dude. Mods, post it and pin it. Booting up. I am in with the pod. Well, I got a surprise for you. Got a surprise for you. Me and the boys have been secretly piecing together a little bit of a pod for y'all. Mario Kart World. Do you need Nintendo Online to play online, though? You do. Hopping on, getting on, gonna lurk for a bit. And with the new release of the Mall Show coming out on April 6th, we wanted to get into Star Wars stuff. So you'll be happily greeted with the Galactic Campfire here in a couple weeks. Wedding canceled. Get the Switch. Good. Priorities. Priorities. Priorities, baby. You need to do a room for F099, buddy. Nah, dude. Awesome name for the pod. Yeah. I want the game's soundtrack on Nintendo Music app. I want this game soundtrack on vinyl. Can one of my mods just post this? Someone post it. Y'all, it's over for you. Hey, Jibs is in. What's up, Jibby? Should play the campfire game on the Switch and record it. We'll start. So I'll start the Star Wars stuff next week, and we'll figure out how we're gonna go about it. If it's gonna be, I kind of want it to be, thank you, Justin. I kind of want it to be a little more retro stuff, but we can get into the Star Wars. I love that idea. Is everyone in? Should say wait for me if you're not in yet. What is this area? What? Okay. Is everyone in? We say wait for me if I need to still wait for you. Wait for me. Okay. So I will. I'll wait for you. Did I see the news about Chuck Norris? No. Did you do another push-up? Is that why I felt an earthquake later? No, wait. Fair warning, I'm awful. That's fine. Please don't tell me that. Let's ride. All right. All right, everybody. Start game. We'll do verse race, 150, no teams. Items normal. Difficulty normal. 4 races, 10 seconds. There we go. Let's ride. Let's ride. I always do this to start it off. Rainbow Road, not bad. I like that. Good recommendation. Next, if we don't get Rainbow Road, we got mine. Okay, next one, everybody, pick Rainbow Road. Easy as that. Here we go. Oh, that's a bad start. Okay, awful start. Awful start. All right, we're good. 1, 2, 3. There it is. There it is. Papa's home. Oh, good heavens, dude. This is chaos. Chaos ensued. Garrett, take it easy, buddy. Take it easy. Oh gosh, 3 of 3. Oh, good one, Garrett. Good one. Please give me something useful. That's useful. That was useful. That was useful. Big swings. Big swings. That's all she wrote. Woo! It feels so good to be this good. Feels so good to be this good, dude. Ozzy and Norris in less than 6 months back rough. Did Chuck die? It just says that he got hurt. Did he actually die? Well, that went terrible. Next one. Jibs. All right. Rainbow Road. Go, go, go. Rainbow Road. Rainbow Road. You guys didn't get the... Wow. Chuck's out. Dang, dude. RIP. Baron's chat for life. Hey, if you're player number 5, pick something. Yeah, there you go. Okay, next one's rainbow. Everyone rainbow, next one. Okay. Yeah, F's in the chat for that, dude. Whatever that means. I don't even know what F's in the chat means. Gosh, this music is so good, dude. This game has arguably the best Mario Kart music, I think, out of all of it. I will say, though, that Mario Kart 8 introduced what a Mario Kart soundtrack could sound like. And that was something that I definitely... What the heck happened there? Well, that's what you get, dude, for... We got someone. We're Bullet Bill right now? Okay. We got some bluesies coming, dude. A little bluesy, kabloozy. I'll take this. That's nice. That's nice. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. That's unreasonable. Gonna line this up right. Oh, there it is. That's what I'm talking about. A little bit of insurance policy. I don't mind this course as much. I don't love it, but I don't mind it. Let's go. All the way through. Big swing. All right, Jibs. Snipe. Missed it by that much. Dang, you got me. He got me. Jibs got me, dude. Come on. I'm just screwing this one up. Come on. Oh, I messed it up so bad. Oh, Jibs got... Oh, you tried, Jibs, but it's not my first rodeo. You tried, Jibs. That ain't my first rodeo. Are we back to back? How's our scoring looking, Jibs? Jibby? Oh, we're good. I still got a little bit of a lead on him. A little close. But Jibby, you're going down, baby. That was pure luck. Man. Yo, what's up, Pappy? You got jibbed. Dude, that was so smog of you, bro. That was so smog. Kidding me? Smogging it up. Don't be. That was so smog. What's up, Pap? Okay, everyone. Go here. No, don't do that. All the way to here. Rainbow Road. Rainbow Road. Okay, 2 people did not get the memo. Rainbow Road. Rainbow Road, you jabronis. So smog, dude. Yeah, dude, smog, man. Like, you know what it means. I don't need to explain it, dude, being so smog like that. You play Mario Kart, like, insanely well. Knowing all the shortcuts and shiz. I may or may not have gotten into a little bit of an obsessive mode with Mario Kart. I love Mario Kart. Take the back seat, get a good, there it is. It's what you do, beginning of big runs. That's what you need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's what I'm talking about, baby. And okay, miss. That's not what you want. You don't want to miss that. Power up. Yeah, got it. Big swing. Hop. There it is. Let's get another one. That's good. That's what I'm talking about. Good. I love Mario Kart. It's my one of my favorite franchises of all time. Come on, thank you. Oh, he got me. I didn't have enough time to respond to it. You know what? This is actually a pretty good... Please give me something good. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 1. That's it. 2. We're good. Garrett, I see you, baby. Everyone's going to converge here in a second. And then there it is. We're all converged in the same section. Come on now. Nice. shot myself. I shot myself. Jibby's here. Big swings. Tight turns. Big swings. Tight turns. And alley-oop. Big. That was very useful. Through. Oh, I went the wrong way. Jibs again. Oh my gosh, dude. No. Did Jared get me too? Oh, that's the worst. I went the wrong way. Can I join the next race? Yeah, anyone can join. Dang, dude. That was unlucky. That was unlucky. It's all right. It's not over for me. I still got this. It's gonna be a tough one. It's gonna be Jibs and I, dude. Jibs, you and me, baby. Here we go. Let's go. You and me. Rainbow Road. Rainbow Road, everybody. Rainbow Road. Everyone, Rainbow Road. That is the assignment. That is the assignment. Last race, Rainbow Road has to be. Has to be. Pause, start, scroll all the way down here, click. That's how it goes. Press start. There it is. All the way down there, click. Rainbow Road. What is wrong with you? Whoever that is, all jokes aside, please listen to the prompt. Okay? Rainbow Road to finish it out. Both of you guys. How disappointing. Man, that's really disappointing. Honestly, guys, I very specific instructions. Because the greatest of all time. Okay, Jibs, it's over for you. I will say that this is probably my second favorite race in this whole game, primarily because when this came out, when I played this for the first time, I could not believe what I was playing. I was like, this is what we have. This is the kind of level that we're going to be dealing with, and I was just like elated. I was like, this is the greatest version of a Mario Kart level that could ever exist. I just was so blown away by this level design. This is a crazy level design. Gosh, you guys are really throwing those around. Oh. Oh. Whoop. Oh. I had to do it, dude. I had to lock in. I had to make this. This is the Excite Bike track on DK steroids. Yeah, dude. An easy request, chat. An easy request. Looks like that's the way it goes, Jibby. That's the way it goes. It's just tough to take the champ down, dude. It's tough to take the champ down. And this is where we land. I mean, Jibby, I appreciate you being there. You're my number 2. You'll always be my number 2, Jibby. JD, I'll own it. I still haven't learned how to pick maps. Sorry for ruining the last track. All right. Julian, it's all good, baby. Here's what we'll do, everyone. We'll do one more. We'll do another game. If you want to hop in, you have precisely 3 minutes. I shall return. All right. Okay. Do we have any new folks in here? Okay. We're going to do another. Here we go. Should we do a knockout? No, we'll make sure that everybody gets it. 3 races, 32 races. No. 3 races, calm difficulty, normal, everything's good, 10 seconds. Good. Here we go. My son is joining. All right, I'll give you another second. I have a race option and search for an event. What's up, JD? What's cooking? What's up, dude? How's it going? Still coasting? All right, I've waited long enough. Think I'm going to miss this. Why? I have a race options and search for an event. Oh, so the way you join is you go to online play, search for room, and then you enter in the room ID. C37. Which race should we vote? It doesn't matter. Last race, Rainbow Road. I've never played online before. So you go to multiplayer options. Sorry, you go to online, and then it should say join a game or join room, and this is the room. I don't want to back out because it kicks everybody out. I have to start the room here in like 2 minutes. Join friends. That's right. Join friends and then search by code. That's what it is. And then you do room ID. Does that help, Andy? I'll wait for you for another minute. Internet, friends, join room. That's what it is. So, online, internet, friends, join room. I'll give him another second. There he is. He's here. Old goat. We got him. We got him. We got him. There he is. Heck yeah, dude. Start game. Versus race. 3 races. Here we go. So this is what I'm talking about, dude. Dude, I don't know what I need to, like, genuinely. I'm going to come up with a game plan and I'll let you guys know. We need to make this a thing. Imagine if this was every morning, guys. Every morning we could do this. Not just play games, but like this is, you could be working and this could be, come on. We got to make this happen. Tell your friends. Let's make this, dude. This is the dream. If you still can't find, okay, I think we're all good. We got old goat in here, dude. Please tell me that's you. I'll teach everybody how to gotta do Rainbow Road at some point. We will do Rainbow Road, the last course. I will teach everybody on the next course how to do it. Okay? Rainbow Road, last course. I got you on while working? Heck yeah. Heck yeah, dude. Get off my tail. Do 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 do. Nothing, dude. So much chaos. Old goat, dude. Love to see it. Hate to feel it. Let's go with this one right here. This feels good. Yeah, oh, yes. Whoop, for everybody back there. There you go. Shadow Wolf coming in. Dude, we got some ice on the field. Good heavens. Good heavens. All right. Dude, oh, there he is. There's our goat. The water is not my favorite. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like the water, no matter which way you slice it, is like you're just slow. I don't like this. I don't want that. Ooh, that's actually net positive. Because we are in a twisty-turvy mess. That was the best case scenario, I would say. Oh, yeah. Boom. 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 And all right. So that's kind of like, yes. I'll be out in a second, guys. Not right now. All right. We got Shadow Wolf on the, he's going high. All right. It's all right, Shadow Wolf. It's all right, baby. That is, you are in a good spot up there, but whatever you have, I want. Which I don't think you have anything, so it's going to be... Oh, you have something I do want. I'm going to hold on to this one. Okay, yeah. Get a little closer. That was sketchy, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Thank you, Shadow Wolf, for that. I appreciate it. Big swing. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I messed that up. Oh, Shadow Wolf got me on that one. He got me. He got me, dude. That was dirty, man. My connection dropped in 5th place. Well, sounds like I need to bring my Switch 2 to work so I can enjoy it every morning. Yeah. All right, this is what you do. You go start button, the plus button. Well, hold on. We gotta wait. I'll show you. So when you want to choose a course, we'll do the last course will be Rainbow Road. You don't have to do it right now, but I'm just telling you right now, I'm showing you guys how to do it. So you guys know how to do it, okay? Next race is 2. It's gonna give you options here. You press start, and then you go all the way down to here, and this is Rainbow Road. Underneath, it's underneath. So you can select that. Not right now, but that's how you do it. That's how you select a course. So it's up to you. We may get it this turn, I don't know. But next course, that's how I want you guys to do it. Next course, Rainbow Road. Okay, you guys can practice now. If we get it this time, that's fine. But I want at least the last course to be Rainbow Road. I think the last course should always be Rainbow Road. Last course, Rainbow Road. Last course, Rainbow Road. Kicking the misses out at 9. So come over whenever. Okay, cool. It's just me, Pappy. Joey's going back to her class. Who's Shadow Wolf in here? I like the competition. Oh, that's dirty. That was dirty, Jibs. That was dirty, dude. That was a dirt house move. That stressed me out. Seeing a piranha plant that close is so stressful. Are we here again? No, we're not. We're at a different spot. I got a blue shell? That's kind of crazy. I never get those. Oh, Mario Karted. We got so much space left in this round. Come on, get through here. That's nice. That was a good hit. And I'll take that for you, Jibby. One for you. Gotta get in front of this. I'll pop him. Oh, wow. That was a good block on you. All right, a little bit of blue. Oh, wow. All of us got hit by that. Is this wave race music? Like, I don't understand. Dude, the water is so brutal, man. Oh, are we going in here? Okay. All right. Locking in. Ooh, Jay Everett with a not expected. Oh my gosh. Oh wow, that's the worst case scenario for me right there. That's worst case. Off the edge, dude. Well, you guys got it. Unless I get some Mario Kart luck, I am cooked. I am cooked. This one, we don't want that one. Oof. Dude, that was the worst. That was my worst round. My connection dropped again. Guess I can't race. Oh, old Joey, go back to school. Yeah. That was Ooh. Ooh. It is a close race right now. Okay. Okay. I like this. Okay. Remember, everybody, when it says next race, press the plus button on your controller or on your Switch. The plus button. The plus button. Everybody listen to me right now if you're watching. The plus button. And then we're going to go watch. It's going to give us a course. Plus button. Scroll down. Right here. Rainbow Road. A. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Here we go. This is for all the marbles, boys. Here we go. Here we go. Lock in. All right. Let's finish. This is going to be the last race of the morning. Let's finish the morning right with the greatest Rainbow Road in all of Mario Kart. And yes, I am including the Super Nintendo version too, which is the first one ever. This is going to be great. This is how you start a morning, folks. Rainbow Road in the morning is absolutely goated. I love Rainbow Road. It's just a pure joy to play. Well. Why? Oh my goodness gracious, dude. Good heavens. That was so gross. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was a close one, dude. Okay, this is... Big swing. Oh my gosh. I don't need this. Oh gosh, dude. I'm being ripped to shreds right now. I can see the front runner. Come on, come on, come on. We're only 2 of 4 right now. Ooh, big swings. There it is. And no. All right, here we go. That's not what I wanted. Too many reds. Didn't just nose it. Nose it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I always have to go this way because I don't know this course any other way. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. What are you doing? This is the last race. We got Jibby. Jibby up here. Are we going to get a blue shell for the final? Man. Come on, get him. Get Jibs. Get Jibs. We did. We got the blue shell we needed. We got the blue shell we needed. We got the blue shell we needed. Oh! No way! Oh my gosh. Well, that was absolutely devastating to no degree. That was crazy, dude. That was the most. This is why I love Mario Kart. This right here is why I love Mario Kart. That was so brutal and so devastating, man. That was crazy, dude. I love that. I love that so much. This is Mario Kart right here, man. That was so beautiful. Now, no one move. No one move. I got like 1 minute left. Everyone, transport to me. Okay? Transport to me. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna press Y. You're gonna click on my icon. Right? And then once you do that, begin free roam. It's gonna pop you over to me, right? Come here. Everyone, right here. Okay? You guys have 30 seconds to get in the shot. 30 seconds to get in the shot. 28, 27, 26, 25. Bowser in the back. 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17. Get behind, Bowser. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Picture. Ladies and gentlemen, what a great way to start a morning. What a great way to start the day. I appreciate you guys all for turning out today. I appreciate this time. This is the way that I want to start my mornings with you guys. I don't know how we're going to do it, but we're going to get here. We're going to get here. Full-time streamer. It's going to happen. So you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Have a good one. And as always, play more and be kind. See ya.